Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. T.J. Watt.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they go to Edwards. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. The gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a run with Edwards. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Lewis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Rams nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter, this is Akers. And now look at him go. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 54 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's White. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now it's Edwards. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Here's Akers. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
35-yard line.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The Rams 1st down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quickly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 41-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 7.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again here with Akers. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
A gain of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Number 24.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run once more with Edwards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Rams 21. Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant, 59 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well for the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
They'll get 3 as the drive Continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
The 46-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
As a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Akers. Room here to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. This is Edwards. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The quarterback will keep it himself, and he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
3 yards the gain there. Second down.
To number 24. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Complete.
No gain, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Good. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
That makes the score Rams 42, Eagles 35.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.